Hello everyone, welcome to JRC Restoration, Decor, and Designs. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you how I made my own DIY pedestal beverage table. But first, if this is your first time visiting my channel, let me properly introduce myself and share with you what my channel is all about. Everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Phyllis, and here on my channel I share DIYs, home decor, Goodwill, thrift hauls, and more. And if this is your first time stopping by, thank you, and please consider subscribing. If you like what you see, give it a thumbs up, and I would love to read your comments. And don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. This is the bottom of a pedestal table leg that my daughter had and never knew what happened to the top of it, but this is what was left of it. It's very small, and I've always wanted to make what they call the martini table, but I'm just calling it a drink table, a beverage table, a little small table that I can put next to my sofa or sectional here in my room when I'm sitting down reading or just watching TV and I want somewhere to put my glass down. I got several tables in here, but I want this one to be a smaller table, and I've always wanted just to make one of these tables. I had this tray, and if y'all remember, I used this. This is a tray that my daughter gave me one Mother's Day, and it was, she had loofah in it and bath salts, and she had it with candle and everything and wrapped it with plastic. And I, of course, kept the tray. The tray was the gift along with the gift that was inside. Well, I thought about combining these two things together. The thing is, because this is so tough, I didn't know how to put a hole in the middle to put this through. So I used a screwdriver, and this stuff right here is kind of hard. It kind of reminds me of that the 12 by 24 Carrera marble peel and stick tile. That's what this reminds me of as far as the feel of it. Well, I took this screwdriver, and you can see the hole is already in it. It fits through. I hammered until I got through. I used my measuring tape to center it, and this is 12 inches across. So I found the center, which is 6 inches, and I put this here and I hammered the nail through, and it fits on the top of this screw. And I had this piece, I don't know what it's from. I want to say from a lamp, and I think I know which lamp that I took apart and changed the bottom into a vase. But this, with this inside, it actually fits the top of this, and it goes all the way down. So what I decided to do was make that hole again in the center of the tray, and when I put this on it, and so I pushed it on there, and to keep it from wobbling, that's why I have this. And when I turn it and tighten it, I immediately have my own little table. Now what I am going to do, let me sit it down here next to my sectional. It's a perfect, I call it my drink table, my beverage table. Again, they're known as martini tables. I don't know where that comes from. I guess because there are some that looks like martini glasses. I don't know. But what I'm getting ready to do, I don't want this to stay this shiny light wood oak. I'm getting ready to use some, not liquid sander because I don't have any more of that, but this other kind of liquid that you prep paint to get the shininess and glossiness off. That liquid I'm getting ready to use to wipe this with. And I have some gold spray paint. I'm going to paint the bottom of that gold, and I'm going to paint the knob gold so it all can go together, because this is gold. It was already gold. It's not something that I did. Take it outside, spray paint it, and there it is. I have a quick DIY beverage stand or table. This is what I'm using to prepare it to take the paint. So I do have paper with that's 800, and I've been using it, but let's see how much it'll rough up for me. Because all I have are the high grid papers. This is 1,000. The higher the grid is, the the smoother the surface will be. I'm trying to rough it up, so the lower the number is better. But we're going to go ahead and try this. And let me show you the paint I got. This is the paint. Does it say for wood? Oh, it doesn't say. So let's go outside and spray paint this. Get you all set up here. Okay, this is the first coat. I'm going to have to turn it upside down. I know you can't see the bottom, but I want it painted. So when it dries, I will turn it upside down and paint the underside. You see the wood right through here, right there. I need to paint that, and I can't get up under there right now. So going in here to drink my coffee, do a little bit of reading, and then I'll be back. And here is my beverage side table all done. Very quick and easy DIY. I also wanted to share that I had a viewer that watched my video of how I hung this frame from the ceiling, and the suggestion that they made, which I actually saw after I watched it for a couple of days, was that the picture was hanging a little too high, and I totally agreed with it. Now I brought it down 4 more chains, so instead of, not chains, but links. So instead of it hanging down from 7 links on each side, I added a total of 4. So that's now we have 11 links. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah. It's 11 links on each side, and I did spray paint the chains gold. I also added this picture light and didn't need any screws, so it's actually being held by the bar. And some of you may ask, how come I just did not mount the part that holds the light to the back of the wall above the curtain? The reason why is, if I have done that, the light itself would not have illuminated the picture. It would have just lit the curtains only. Right now it's illuminating the curtains and the picture. So that's why it's not. And basically, honestly, this is a happy accident. I was trying to figure out how to do this, and then when I flipped it and kind of inserted it from the back, I noticed, or not noticed, but the width from the ceiling to the top of the bar was just enough space to slide the light holder, that's what I'm going to call it, to secure it enough to where it would not fall down. And again, because the light is magnetic, that's not going to fall. So that is the reason why I did not mount it to the back of the wall above the curtains, because again, the light would have lit only the curtains and not the picture. This way is lighting, of course, the curtains, but then it's also over what I want it to be over, and that is the picture. So you can see here how it's being held up. And again, the curtain rod is bent just a little bit, but you can't tell too much from here. So if you liked this quick and simple, easy DIY of me creating my pedestal beverage table, then give it a thumbs up if you liked it. I would love to read your comments. Don't forget to share this video with your friends and family. And again, if this is your first time visiting my channel, please consider subscribing. Check out my other videos here on my channel to make a determination if you would like to truly be a part of the JRC Restoration Decor and Designs family. And I want to thank you all for stopping by. Thank you so much for watching JRC Restoration, Decor, and Designs. And remember, the distance between your dreams and reality is called action. So until next time, make it a blessed and productive day, everyone. Bye-bye.